A boring history for sleep why ancient Ethiopians believed trees could memorize songs. Welcome to Whispers of History, your quiet corner of the internet where forgotten civilizations, dusty scrolls, and slow-simmering stories help lull you into the gentlest kind of sleep. Tonight, we're wandering into the misty highlands of ancient Ethiopia, a land where the wind talks to the hills, and yes, where people once believed that trees could remember songs. Now, you probably won't make it through this day. And honestly, that's okay. You're here to drift, to wander a little, to get lost in something old and slow. So go ahead and settle in. Maybe you're in bed. Maybe you're curled up on a couch with your phone screen turned way down low. Maybe you're listening with one ear while pretending to respond to an email. Either way, welcome. While you're here, tap that subscribe gently like a monk turning a page. And if you feel like it, drop a comment below, tell us where you're listening from and what time it is. Now let's ease into tonight's journey. You wake to soft golden light warming the side of your face. So somewhere, a bird that sounds vaguely like a tambourine is clicking its morning opinion into the valley air. You are not in a modern place. You're in the Ethiopian highlands, somewhere around 700 BCE, though no one here is counting in that way. The sun doesn't need a calendar, and neither do you. The ground is red-brown and smells of warm clay and something leafy and half-sweet, like basil left out in the sun. Your bare feet crunch on dry grass as you follow a winding dirt path toward a village nestled in the arms of a hill. That village has no name, or rather it has many, but they are only spoken, never written. At the edge of the path there's a tree, a big one, bigger than logic would expect, with a hollow trunk wide enough to swallow you whole. And someone, an old man in a bark-stained robe, is whispering to it. You pause, trying not to creak like the basket on your back. He doesn't acknowledge you, just murmurs patiently into the bark, like someone reciting bedtime stories to an old friend who happens to be photosynthetic. And here where it begins. In this world, they believe the trees can remember what you tell them. Not just the shape of your hands or the scent of your sweat, but actual words, especially songs. The belief is that trees, if treated with enough reverence, will hold melodies inside their rings, and on a still enough day hum them back through their leaves. Now this isn't metaphor, this is literal. You hear it later, too, that same tree, as the wind picks up. A strange flutter that sounds just enough like a lullaby to make the hairs on your neck tilt. Modern historians debate whether this belief was symbolic or something more ritualistic. Some suggest early ethnobotanical studies, others suspect the influence of animist oral tradition blending with pre-Aksumite spiritual systems. None of that helps you right now, standing here wondering if that tree just harmonized with a passing breeze. You blink slowly, maybe the sun is getting to your head. You keep walking. Your first stop is the weaver's hut, where an old woman with a voice like dry papaya is threading goat hair into long cords. She doesn't look up. The tree likes sad songs best. she says, as if continuing a conversation you're both apparently already in. A goat sneezes. Now you nod politely as if this makes perfect sense, which at this point it sort of does. And so the day begins. By you find yourself in the central square of the village, which is a generous word, since it's really just a patch of trampled earth flanked by 3 stone benches and a tired-looking well. The children run by, flapping banana leaves like wings. You half expect one of them to lift off. Nearby, a man in a sun-bleached tunic is carving lines into a slab of soft wood. Not letters, there's no written script here yet, but not nothing either. He calls them memory scores. A series of notches, indentations, and ridges meant to mimic the rhythm of spoken verse. In essence, sheet music for a civilization without ink. You squat beside him and he doesn't stop working. Each groove holds a note, he explains, but only if you know how to feel it. He presses his fingertips to the slab and hums. A low, round sound that vibrates in your chest more than your ears. Then here's your historical fact for the evening. The people of one of Ethiopia's earliest known kingdoms used tactile memory tools like these before formal script arrived. These weren't merely decorations or tally marks. They were tools for preserving rhythm, folklore, perhaps even proto-religious chants. Obscure cultural tidbit. Some elders believed that pregnant women shouldn't walk too close to the trees after sunset. The fear was not of spirits, but of the trees accidentally recording a private lullaby and leaking it to the wrong baby. While you rub your temples, it's not a fear you'd ever considered. Now it lives rent-free in your mind. The air grows warmer, the sun's angle shifts. A smell wafts by, charred barley maybe, someone's cooking, or someone forgot they were cooking. You take the long way around the village, down past the stream where villagers have balanced smooth stones in towers that look like they're one bad sneeze from collapse. But no one touches them. They're offerings or messages, or maybe just procrastination with religious flair. As at the edge of the stream stands another tree, this one smaller, with pale bark that peels in long strips. A girl sits beneath it, humming quietly as she plucks seed pods into a gourd bowl. While you stop, she looks up. "We'll want to teach it a song," she asks and pats the ground beside her. "Now you sit, because what else are you supposed to do?" Together, you hum a tune you don't recognize. Maybe it's being invented as you go. Maybe the tree will remember it better than you will. Historians still debate whether these rituals were purely spiritual, or if they served some cognitive mnemonic function. You debate whether any of that matters when a butterfly lands on your knee like it's done this before. Though the tree rustles and you swear it's off-key. You lie back in the grass. The sky does that lazy ripple thing. Your thoughts start to fold in on themselves like clothes in a too small drawer. Though the tree hums again. You're pretty sure it's just showing off now. The afternoon drags lazily into view as you walk beside the river, feeling the cool of the water just enough to keep you grounded. The world here has its own rhythm, like a long-forgotten lullaby that seems to hum just beneath the surface of every action, every gesture. You pass more trees, some older, some younger, each with their own secret melody, their own verse. The air feels thick, almost tangible with the weight of it all, of stories, of songs, of rhythms unspoken. There's a feeling that in this place nothing is truly forgotten. You can't help but wonder, if the trees remember the songs, then what do they think of the people who sing them? Do they hold grudges? Do they forget? Or do they just hum on, indifferent, like the rocks in the river or the sky above? You find yourself near the village elders now, their faces long and wise, each one carrying the weight of 100 years' worth of knowledge, or at least that's what they say. They sit in the shade of another tree, this one impossibly tall, its canopy stretching into the sky like the ceiling of a cathedral. Oh, do the trees remember all the songs? You ask, curious. One of the elders, a woman with gray hair woven into thick braids, looks at you, her eyes unreadable. Some songs are too precious for the trees, she replies. They don't store everything. They only remember what is worth remembering. You blink, unsure what that means. It's the song of the earth, she continues, her voice like gravel, the rhythm that carries the world along. The trees, they are its guardians. This is the belief that the ancient Ethiopians held, the idea that trees were not mere wood and leaf, but ancient sentinels remembering the world's stories, the world's whispers. Songs carried on the wind, carried in the bark, carried in the leaves that shimmered like an old soul's sigh. Now an odd thing happens. The elder picks up a small gourd from the ground beside her, and as she shakes it, it produces a sound, a faint hum. Not quite a song, but something very close. The trees, she says softly, as if speaking more to herself than to you, sometimes they sing when no one listens. But when they do, it is for those who know how to hear. You wonder for a moment if you will ever know how to hear the trees in the way she does, or if it's something you can only understand after centuries of living with the land, after centuries of listening to the whispers carried on the wind. For the moment, though, you simply sit there, caught in the rhythm of it all, the sound of the river, the distant hum of the gourd, the ancient wisdom in the air. The trees sway slightly above you, their leaves shivering with the memory of an old song. You realize you haven't spoken for a while. Not because you don't want to, but because sometimes silence feels like the most respectful thing to offer. As the day starts to give way to evening, you make your way back to the heart of the village, where the light begins to soften. The sun, now a molten orange ball, sinks slowly behind the mountains, and with it, the world around you feels more introspective, as if all the stories of the day are gathering themselves up to be tucked away for the night. You walk past the huts now, their roofs low and slanted, the smoke from cooking fires curling upward like soft gray ribbons. The village is alive with the quiet hum of people, mothers calling children home, elders talking in the corner, the clink of pottery as someone sets down a bowl. There's a feeling of ritual here, a sense of timing and purpose, but it's never hurried. It's almost as if the whole village is in tune with the land, moving as one with the shifting shadows and the softening light. You notice that the trees are quieter now, their leaves still as the breeze dies down. For a moment you think they're waiting for something. The night, a song, maybe something you've yet to understand. You remember what the elder said earlier. The trees only remember what is worth remembering. It's a phrase that lingers heavy on your mind, like a forgotten tune you can almost hum but can't quite catch. Now the village is emptying out, the people retreating into their homes. You too head back to your own small hut by the edge of the river. It's quiet inside, save for the occasional creak of the roof as the house settles in for the night. You sit by the open window, watching the darkening sky as it deepens into a rich shade of purple. There's a certain comfort in the stillness, in the feeling of being part of something much older than you. Something that has existed for generations upon generations. A distant sound breaks the quiet, the soft hum of the trees. You almost don't hear it at first, but then it comes again, clearer this time. A faint, musical rustling as though the leaves themselves are softly singing, not a tune but a memory. It's not a song you know, but somehow it feels familiar, like something you've always known but forgot. You lean in closer, as if the wind might carry the song to you, as if the night itself might whisper the answer. Historians still debate whether the belief that trees could memorize songs was rooted in actual auditory phenomena. Was it the wind playing tricks, or was there something more? Some suggest that the sounds the trees made were not just random gusts of air, but a kind of ancient language, spoken only when the conditions were right. Whatever the answer, you know one thing for certain. In this moment, under this dark sky, the trees are singing, and for the first time today, you're listening. And maybe, just maybe, that's all that matters. The sound fades, but you sit there listening until the stars claim the sky entirely. The world is full of songs, some we hear, some we forget, but all of them are there, waiting to be remembered. As you drift off to sleep, you wonder if tomorrow the trees will sing again. You hope they do. The air is thick with the warmth of a summer night, the kind of warmth that seeps into your bones and makes everything feel a little slower, a little softer. The moon, full and heavy, hangs low in the sky, casting long shadows over the landscape. There's a sense of timelessness here, a quiet, gentle certainty that the world has been turning for much longer than any of us will ever know. You wake to the sound of birds, chirping their soft songs from somewhere far off, and the faintest rustle of leaves. It's not a strong breeze today, just a soft, almost imperceptible stir of air that makes the trees sigh as if they've been holding their breath all night. You stretch, feeling the stretch of your own body, the muscles pulling and relaxing, waking with the land. Your hut is quiet, just the sound of your own breath in the stillness of the morning. Outside, the village is waking too, though the world is still muted, as if holding on to the last moments of night. The village is small, but it feels like a world. You walk out, your feet sinking softly into the earth as you pass the huts, still wrapped in the half-light of dawn. The village stretches out in front of you, nestled into the landscape like something old and forgotten, yet not lost. You make your way toward the river where the trees are still, but you sense their song waiting. As you approach, you hear the faintest hum, just a whisper at first, but then it grows clearer, almost like a wordless chant that lingers in the air. It's not the same as last night, but it's close, like an echo from the past, a memory that refuses to be forgotten. The trees, though silent by most standards, are holding the space with something deeper than language. They are listening too, perhaps, to the songs of the earth, the forgotten rhythms that still pulse beneath the surface of the land. The thought crosses your mind again. Do the trees remember the songs because of something spiritual, or is there something more to it? Perhaps the land itself is alive with memory, not just trees but rocks, rivers, and the wind, everything holding pieces of history. Maybe the people of ancient Ethiopia didn't need to make sense of it all. They just understood that the earth could hold memory the way a grandmother holds her favorite song without ever having to say it aloud. You sit by the river now, watching the water rush past, the song of the trees floating in the distance. The way the water flows is soothing, rhythmic, almost hypnotic. And you wonder again about the rituals, about the belief in the tree's memory. How could the ancient Ethiopians understand something so intangible? Was it magic, or was it a quiet truth they lived with every day? There's a piece of their world you'll never understand, not fully. But maybe in this place you're not meant to. The song of the trees is their secret, and maybe it's meant to stay that way. You pick up a small rock by the water's edge and roll it in your fingers. The coolness of it, the way it fits, as the day passes slowly, the way the sun does when it's in no rush to leave the sky. By midday, the village is alive with activity. The elders are still gathered beneath the great tree, discussing matters you can't quite follow, but their words carry the weight of the land of generations. The young men and women are working in the fields or by the river, gathering what the land gives them. And then you see him, another elder, but one who carries a certain gravitas, a kind of quiet strength in his posture. His skin is weathered, his eyes calm like the river at dawn. He walks slowly toward you, a small, carved gourd in his hand. You sit with us today?" he asks. His voice is low, rich like the soil after rain. You nod, standing to greet him. He motions for you to sit beside him, where the shade of the tree feels like a soft embrace. "Many come here to learn," he begins, his eyes fixed on the ground as if the earth itself is teaching him something. They come looking for wisdom, for truth, but sometimes the truth is hidden in the quiet spaces. He lifts the gourd, shaking it gently. The faint hum that comes from it is almost imperceptible, but you catch it, just enough to know it's there. "You've heard the trees sing?" he asks, his voice quiet as the hum of the gourd. You nod again, unsure of how to explain what you've heard. The trees, the wind, the way the air seems to hold a song that's both ancient and new. "Good," he says, "because not everyone can hear it." and not everyone is meant to. He pauses, letting the silence settle between you. It's not uncomfortable, just a space that feels like it's holding something important. The trees, he says finally, do not just hold songs, they hold time. The time of the world, the time of us all, but they don't give it freely. They give it to those who ask with patience, who listen with respect. You think about this for a moment. You want to ask more, to understand the meaning behind his words. But you realize that perhaps, like the trees, the answer is not something to be given, but something to be learned over time. And so you sit there with him, listening to the soft hum of the gourd, the rustling of the leaves, the distant murmur of the river. You realize that perhaps this is all there is to know for now. The song of the earth, the quiet hum of the trees, and the space between them where memory lives. As the day wanes, you watch the sky shift into shades of pink and orange. The evening air cools and the trees seem to settle into a deeper kind of stillness. You feel it too, a quiet shift, as if the land itself is preparing for something. Tomorrow, the trees may sing again, or maybe not. But whatever happens, you know that their song will be waiting, hidden in the rustle of their leaves, in the soft sway of the wind. And as you lie down to sleep that night, the last thing you hear before drifting off is the faintest hum, coming from somewhere just beyond the reach of your dreams. The dawn breaks with a soft rustling of leaves, the kind that feels like the earth itself stretching its limbs after a long night. The trees, standing still and unwavering, catch the first light of the sun as it slips over the horizon. They seem to breathe with the rhythm of the world, exhaling softly in the cool morning air. You wake to the gentle call of a bird perched on a nearby branch, its song delicate and pure, almost like a greeting to the new day. You rise slowly, stretching your limbs as if mimicking the trees themselves. The village stirs awake as well, distant voices, the sound of pots clattering, the soft chatter of people preparing for the day ahead. This morning feels different, as if the land is quieter, more attuned to the stillness around it. You feel it too, a soft pull, as if you've been invited into something much older than you. A space where time moves slowly, but its weight is felt in every breath, every sound. You walk toward the river, the earth beneath your feet cool and firm, like the memory of a forgotten melody. The trees lining the riverbank are still, their branches casting long shadows across the water. The sound of the river, once a soft murmur, is now a steady, calming rush that seems to carry the weight of the world. As you sit by the water, you think about the elders' words from yesterday. They spoke of time, of the trees holding it, of listening with patience. It makes you wonder again what it is that the trees know. Do they remember everything, or do they only keep the moments that are most important, the ones that will be carried forward like the river carrying leaves and branches, never looking back? And then the hum. It's faint at first, barely a whisper in the air, but it grows clearer with each passing moment. It's a song, yes, but not a song you know. It's a song that belongs to the trees. The leaves shake gently in the breeze, and for a moment, you imagine they are trying to pass the song to you, to everyone who listens. You sit still, eyes closed, letting the hum wash over you. You realize that this is what the elders meant. This is the space where memory lives. Not in books or scrolls or carvings, but in the wind, in the trees, in the very earth beneath your feet. Perhaps this is why they believed the trees could memorize songs. Perhaps it's not just the melody or the rhythm they hold, but something deeper, the way everything is connected, the way everything is remembered. The trees don't just hold the songs of the past, they carry the heartbeat of the world itself. You open your eyes slowly, watching the trees sway gently in the morning breeze. The hum fades, but something remains, a quiet, calm sense of connection, like you've just been let in on a secret too grand to fully understand. The sun climbs higher in the sky, the heat of the day pressing down like a soft blanket. The village is now alive with the buzz of activity, people working in the fields, the children running barefoot in the dirt, the laughter of old friends trading stories under the shade of the trees. It's easy to get lost in the rhythm of the day here, where time feels almost irrelevant, like it's been forgotten in favor of something simpler, something more immediate. But there's a part of you deep down that feels the weight of the history in the air, the countless generations that have come and gone, leaving their songs and their stories behind. You walk back into the heart of the village, passing by the elders who are still sitting beneath the great tree. They seem to have been waiting for something, as if the trees themselves are whispering to them, sharing their secrets in a language that only they can understand. The village elder from yesterday, the one with the quiet strength, looks up as you approach. He motions for you to sit beside him again, and you do, settling into the earth, feeling the coolness of it seep into your bones. Do you understand now? He asks, his voice low like the river at night. You pause, unsure of how to respond. Do you understand? Not entirely. But there's something here, something in the air, in the trees, that feels like understanding. It's not something you can touch, but something you can feel deep in your chest. He seems to read your thoughts. The trees, he says, they do not just hold memories, they hold the heart of the land. They are the first ones to witness the rise and fall of kingdoms, the first ones to feel the winds of change. And so they remember not just the songs of the people, but the rhythm of the world itself. You nod slowly, the weight of his words settling around you. It's a strange thing to think about, the idea that the trees could hold the heart of the land, could carry the memory of everything that has ever happened. And yet there's a truth to it, isn't there? The trees have seen it all, the rivers have felt it. The earth itself is soaked with the memories of those who walked before. The question, perhaps, is not whether the trees remember, but whether we remember to listen. The sun is beginning to set now, the sky shifting into hues of pink and purple. You sit there beside the elder as the world around you slows down, the sounds of the village fading into a soft, peaceful hum. The trees, you can feel it, are still singing. The song is quieter now, but it's there, woven into the wind, carried in the sway of the leaves. And as you sit there, you realize that the trees are not just holding songs, they are holding time. They are the keepers of the land's stories, the guardians of its memory. And perhaps, just perhaps, they are the ones who will carry it all forward, long after we are gone. You take a deep breath, the air rich with the scent of earth and wood. It's a quiet, humbling feeling knowing that, in this moment, you are part of something far older than yourself. Something that exists beyond times, beyond song. And maybe that's the greatest song of all. The night arrives like an old friend, quietly, with no rush, as if the stars themselves know they are in no hurry to show their faces. The moon, once full and bright, has now begun its slow fade into the night sky, casting only the gentlest of light across the land. The village, settled in its quiet rhythm, is now a peaceful blur of shadows. The soft murmur of conversations and the crackling of evening fires blending into one continuous lullaby. You've become used to the silence here, to the way the village hums with a subtle kind of life, like a song that's always playing just beneath the surface. The trees, now shrouded in the cool shadow of the night, seem to lean closer to the earth, their leaves catching the last of the day's warmth. The air feels thick with memory, as if the entire land is holding its breath, waiting for something. Tonight feels different. The hum is there again, rising slowly from the trees, but this time it's more than just a soft rustle. It's deeper, more resonant, like something ancient stirring. You feel it in the air around you, a vibration in the ground beneath your feet, a quiet tremor in the stillness of the night. You follow the sound, your steps almost soundless in the soft earth, your breath slow and steady. The trees are waiting. They seem to know you're coming. When you reach the river, the world feels even quieter, as if everything has paused to listen to the song that's about to unfold. The trees along the riverbank are silhouetted against the dark sky, their branches swaying gently in the breeze, and the hum is louder now, as if the trees themselves are singing, not to you but to each other. It's a strange sensation, hearing something so old, so ancient, yet so familiar. The trees, in all their quiet wisdom, are telling stories of the earth, of the people who have passed, of the ones who have yet to come. And in that moment, you realize they are not just remembering songs, they are remembering all of us. You sit by the water, letting the hum wash over you, letting the earth pulse beneath your hands. The trees are singing, and this time you understand it. You understand that they are singing not only for the land but for the people who have come before, for the people who will come after, for the memories that live in the very soil beneath you. Historians debate whether this belief, that the trees could hold the songs of the world, was merely metaphorical, or if it was a truth deeply rooted in the spiritual practices of the ancient Ethiopians. Some suggest it was a symbolic way of honoring the earth, while others argue that it was part of a complex system of memory and ritual passed down through generations. But here, in this moment, it doesn't matter what historians believe. The trees are singing and you are listening. That's all there is to it. The night deepens and the hum fades, leaving behind a quiet that feels almost sacred. The stars shimmer faintly above, and the world seems to breathe in unison, as if everything, the trees, the earth, the sky, is connected by a thread older than time itself. You lay back on the soft grass, feeling the cool earth beneath you, the weight of the night settling around you like a blanket. You listen to the silence, and for the first time in a long while, you feel like you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The next day arrives with the same quiet grace as the last. The sun climbs higher in the sky, the warmth of the morning stretching over the village like the soft touch of a familiar hand. The river, still and steady, reflects the pale blue of the sky above. The trees, though silent now, seem to hold the memory of the song from the night before, as if they are savoring it, keeping it safe for the right moment. You rise from your place by the river, feeling a strange sense of peace that lingers in your bones. It's as if the land itself has whispered something to you, something you don't quite understand but feel deeply. The hum of the trees, the memory of the earth, these are things that can't be explained, only experienced. You make your way back to the heart of the village, where the bustle of daily life has resumed. The children are playing in the dirt, their laughter rising like the sound of bells. The elders are gathered in the shade of the great tree, discussing matters of little consequence to you, but of great importance to them. Oh, it's then that you notice something different. The trees are watching, not in the way you think, but in the way that something ancient, something wise might observe the passing of time. They are still, their leaves barely rustling in the wind, yet you can feel them watching, waiting. You pause, looking up at the great tree, the one that has stood in the center of the village for as long as anyone can remember. It's taller than the others, its branches spreading wide like the arms of a guardian. The elder from yesterday is sitting beneath it, his eyes closed as if listening to the tree, listening for something only he can hear. "Well, you've heard the song," he says without opening his eyes, "but there is more to it." You sit beside him, your back resting against the cool bark of the tree. The air is warm, but the shade beneath the tree feels like a welcome relief. And the trees, the elder continues, do not just carry songs, they carry stories. They carry the lives of those who have walked before us, the wisdom of the earth, the pulse of time itself. He pauses as if weighing his next words carefully. But we are not meant to carry it all. The trees will remember the song for as long as they stand, but we must also listen to the land, to the people, to the past and the future. You nod, understanding now in a way you didn't before. The trees aren't just a memory of the past. They are a connection to something larger, something that stretches across time, across generations. The elder smiles, a small, knowing smile. You understand now, the song is not just for the trees, it is for us all. It is a reminder that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves. You sit there for a while, feeling the weight of his words. The trees, the river, the land, they are all part of this song, part of this larger, infinite rhythm that carries the world forward. And you, for this moment, are part of it too. As the sun begins to set again, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, you know that the trees will sing again. They always do. But now you understand something deeper, something that will stay with you long after you leave this place. The trees are more than just silent witnesses to the past. They are the keepers of the song, the heartbeat of the earth, and the living memory of everything that has ever been. And in the end, they are not just remembering the songs, they are remembering all of us. The morning breaks with the same quiet grace as before, but today there's a different feeling in the air, subtle but undeniable. The sun rises slowly, creeping over the hills like an artist carefully applying the first strokes of color to a canvas. The warmth of the day, though familiar, feels almost sacred today, as if the earth itself is holding its breath, waiting for something. You stand at the edge of the river again, watching the water flow smoothly over the stones. The trees on the far bank stand tall, their branches catching the early light like fingers playing with sunlight. Their song is softer now, almost imperceptible, like a whisper too quiet to hear but still felt in the bones. The village has woken as well, but there's a quiet hum to the morning that wasn't there before. Even the children, usually so full of energy, seem quieter today, their games muted by the stillness of the land. You walk toward the center of the village, and as you pass the huts, you notice the way the smoke from the cooking fires curls up into the sky, slow, deliberate, almost as if it too is taking its time, savoring the day. The elder from yesterday is there, sitting beneath the great tree once more. He looks different today somehow. His eyes are more focused, more present, as if he's waiting for something too. He motions for you to join him, and you do, settling beside him in the shade. The song, he begins, his voice low and steady, is not just a memory. It is a living thing. It changes, it grows, it adapts. And it will only be heard by those who listen with the heart, not just the ears. You nod, still not fully understanding, but feeling something stir deep within you. A quiet pull. A beckoning to listen in a way you hadn't before. You see, the elder continues, the trees are not just keepers of the past, they are keepers of the present too. Every time you walk past them, every time you speak near them, you leave a part of yourself. Your thoughts, your words, your energy, all of it is woven into the song. The trees remember you too. His words settle into your mind like seeds planted in fertile soil ready to take root. You feel the weight of them, the truth that lies within. The trees are not just passive witnesses, they are participants in the story, in the song. And somehow you've always been a part of it, whether you knew it or not. The hum, faint but steady, seems to rise from the earth beneath you, and you realize with a soft shock that the trees are not just singing their song. They are singing yours. The day passes with a kind of quiet intensity, like the final few notes of a song that's been playing for years. There's no rush, no urgency, just a steady unfolding of time, as if the world is drawing out every moment, savoring it before it moves on. You find yourself back at the river in the late afternoon, the water now a deeper shade of blue, reflecting the fading light of the sun. The trees are still, their leaves barely moving in the gentle breeze. The air is thick with the weight of the day, and you feel it in your bones, a heaviness not unpleasant but full of meaning. As you sit by the water, you think about what the elder said earlier, the idea that the trees are not just holding memories, but also the present, the living song that is always changing, always adapting. It makes you wonder about the power of memory, of the way we carry our past with us, shaping our present in ways we don't always see. The hum of the trees is still there, though it's softer now, like the last echoes of a lullaby fading into the night. You wonder if it's always been this way, if the song has always been there, waiting for someone to hear it. And then you realize something. The song isn't just about what's already happened. It's about what is happening now. It's a living thing, a dynamic force that is always moving, always evolving. The trees, with their deep roots and swaying branches, are not just passive witnesses to time, they are active participants, holding the rhythm of the world in their leaves. As you sit there, the sky above you darkens into a rich velvet blue. The stars begin to emerge one by one until the sky is filled with their quiet brilliance. The trees, too, seem to shimmer in the fading light, their leaves now glowing faintly, as if holding the last traces of the day's warmth. The air feels cooler now, and the wind picks up, rustling the leaves and carrying with it the faintest trace of the song. It's not loud, not overwhelming, but it's there. A soft, steady hum like the earth's own heartbeat. You sit for a long time, watching the stars and listening to the song of the trees, the water, the wind. The world feels full, whole, as if everything has come together in this one moment, woven into a tapestry of sound and silence. It's then that you realize the trees have not just been holding their songs. They've been holding yours too. And in this moment, in the stillness of the night, you feel it. The quiet, the peace, the memory of everything that has ever been and everything that will be. The song of the trees, of the land, of the people, of the world itself, is not just something that belongs to the past. It is something that belongs to everyone, to everything, and it will always be there, waiting to be heard by those who listen with open hearts. The night stretches long and peaceful, wrapping the village in a quiet embrace. The moon, now high in the sky, casts a silvery glow over the land, and the stars seem close enough to touch, as if the universe itself has leaned in to listen. The trees stand still, their branches heavy with the weight of the day's memories, their leaves whispering softly in the cool night air. You find yourself once again by the river, the water flowing gently past you, carrying the faintest echo of the hum you've come to know so well. The trees are quiet tonight, their song paused but not forgotten. It's as if the land is holding its breath, waiting for something that feels just out of reach, yet somehow inevitable. You sit on the bank, the soft earth beneath you cool and solid. The sky above is a vast canvas, the stars scattered like pearls, each one a tiny point of light in the vastness of the night. It's easy to get lost here, to let your thoughts drift like the water carried on the current of time. As you watch the river, you can't help but think about the song of the trees, the way it changes, the way it adapts to the world around it. It's not a single note, not a single melody, but a living, breathing thing, always shifting, always evolving. In a way, it's like the world itself, constantly in motion, constantly changing, yet always holding onto the rhythm that keeps it moving forward. The trees, too, are part of this rhythm. They hold the past, the present, and the future in their branches. And in their song, they carry the memories of everything that has ever been, everything that will be. You wonder for a moment if the trees know how much they matter, how much they carry. Or maybe they don't need to know. Maybe it's enough that they simply exist, that they simply are, their song a constant reminder of the world's heartbeat. The air is cooler now, the wind picking up and rustling the leaves in a soft, rhythmic dance. It feels as though the trees are shifting with the wind, swaying to the song that's always been there. The hum rises again, faint at first, but growing louder, clearer, until it fills the air around you. You close your eyes and listen. The song is different tonight, deeper, more resonant, like a voice calling from far away. It's a melody that doesn't belong to any one person, any one place. It's a melody that belongs to the earth, to the trees, to everything that has ever been and ever will be. The trees are singing and you are listening. But this time you hear something new, a kind of invitation, a beckoning to join in, to add your voice to the song. You don't know how, but you feel it deep in your chest like a rhythm that matches your own heartbeat. The wind stirs, the river ripples, and for a moment you feel the world move in harmony. The trees are singing, the land is listening, and you too are part of the song. The sun rises again, but this time it feels different. The light is softer, more golden, as if the world has been dusted with something new. The village wakes as it always does, but today there's a new energy in the air, a sense of anticipation, like the land itself is waiting for something. You rise from your place by the river, your body feeling lighter than it did yesterday. The coolness of the morning air is refreshing, and you take a deep breath, inhaling the scent of earth and wood. The trees, still and silent, seem to hold their breath as if they know something is coming. You walk toward the heart of the village where the elders are gathered as they always are. The great tree stands in the center, its branches stretching toward the sky, its roots deep in the earth. The village is quieter today, as if everyone is holding on to the same feeling, the same sense of anticipation. And as you approach the elders, the one who spoke to you yesterday looks up, his eyes bright with something you can't quite place. And today, he says, the trees will sing for all of us. You blink, unsure of what he means. For all of us, you ask. He nods. The song is not just for the trees. It is for everyone who is willing to listen. Today, the trees will share their song with the world, and we will all hear it together. You sit with the elder, feeling the weight of his words settle around you. You've always known the song was there, always known the trees held something deep, something important. But today feels different. Today it feels like the song is no longer a secret. It's something that will be shared, something that will be heard by everyone who listens. Though the air shifts, the wind picks up and the trees begin to sway, their branches moving in time with the rising breeze. The hum, faint at first, rises again, stronger now, like a heartbeat that's been waiting to be felt. The song fills the air, a melody that seems to come from everywhere, from the trees, from the earth, from the wind itself. It's a song of the land, of the people, of everything that has ever been and ever will be. It's a song that carries the weight of the world, but it also carries its lightness. The joy, the hope, the promise of what is yet to come. You close your eyes and listen, feeling the rhythm of the world flow through you, feeling the trees singing their song for the first time in a way that you can hear it, that you can feel it. The trees have always been singing, but now you understand. The song is for everyone. It's for the land, for the people, for the past, for the future. And you in this moment are part of it. The trees, the river, the wind, they are all singing and you are listening. And as the song swells, you realize that it will never stop. It will always be there, waiting to be heard, waiting to be shared. And all you need to do is listen. The night settles in softly once more, the quiet embrace of the darkness wrapping around the village like a blanket. The stars twinkle with their usual brilliance, scattered across the sky like bits of silver dust. The moon hangs high and full, casting its gentle light over the landscape, bathing everything in a soft, ethereal glow. The trees, now silent, stand still in the night, their branches moving only with the occasional breath of the wind. But tonight there is something different in the air. Something subtle yet profound, like the land itself has shifted, just slightly, as if the very earth beneath you is breathing in sync with something much larger, much older. You can still hear the song, echoing faintly in the back of your mind. It lingers there, like a melody that has woven itself into the fabric of your being, as if the land has left a piece of itself with you. You find yourself standing once again by the river, the water flowing gently, its surface catching the light of the moon. The trees along the riverbank seem almost to lean toward you, their branches reaching out, waiting. For a moment, you wonder if they are waiting for you to speak, to sing. But then you realize they are waiting for you to listen. The hum begins again, softer than before, as if the trees are holding something back, as if they are choosing when to share it with you. The sound is not overwhelming, not loud, but it is there, steady, constant, a gentle pulse that seems to resonate with the very rhythm of the earth itself. You sit on the ground by the river, your back resting against one of the trees. The hum grows a little louder and you close your eyes, letting it wash over you. The air is cool now, and the stillness of the night seems to deepen with each passing moment. You realize that the song isn't just the wind in the trees, the rustling of the leaves, it is everything. It is the land, the river, the sky. It is the breath of the earth, the pulse of time itself. And it is not just the trees that are singing, it is the world calling to you. You open your eyes and for a moment everything seems clearer. The trees, the river, the land, they are all connected. They are all part of the same song, the same rhythm, and you too are a part of it. The hum fills the air, growing louder now, and for a brief moment you can feel the land, the trees, the sky all around you. It's as if the entire world is vibrating with this song, and you are at the center of it, caught in the current, swept along by the rhythm of it all. It's not overwhelming, it's beautiful, it's peaceful. And in this moment you understand. You understand that the trees are not just remembering songs, they are remembering everything. They are the keepers of the earth's memory, the guardians of time itself. And you, in your small way, are part of that memory. The song fades slowly, gently, and you sit there for a long time, letting it go, letting the silence return as it always does. The trees are still, the river flows, the stars shimmer overhead. And in the quiet, you feel a sense of peace that you've never known before. A peace that comes from knowing that the world, in all its beauty and complexity, is part of something much larger than you can ever truly understand. And for the first time in a long while, you feel the weight of history not as something distant or heavy, but as something living, something that pulses with life, that flows with the river, that moves with the wind. The world is alive with memory, alive with song, and the trees standing tall and silent are its keepers. The day breaks gently, the sky painted in soft pastels as the sun begins its slow climb over the horizon. The air is cool and crisp, the land still fresh with the dew of the morning. The village stirs to life, the familiar sounds of people beginning their work filling the air. The children's laughter rings out light and carefree while the elders sit in the shade, their voices low like the hum of the trees. You stand at the edge of the river once again, watching the water flow smoothly past, the sun catching the surface in 1,000 tiny sparks of light. The trees along the riverbank are still, their leaves fluttering gently in the breeze, but there's something different today. Something subtle yet undeniable. You pause, feeling the quiet pull in your chest, the call of the land, the invitation to listen. The hum of the trees is still there, faint but present, like the last note of a song that refuses to fade away. It is not loud, not overwhelming, but it is constant, steady, like the heartbeat of the earth. The village is alive, but there is something in the air today, a kind of expectancy, as if the land itself is waiting for something, waiting for the song to be heard once more. You can feel it deep in your bones like a quiet promise. You walk toward the great tree where the elders are already gathered, their eyes fixed on the horizon. They do not speak, but you know they are waiting too. Waiting for the song, waiting for the moment when the trees will sing again. Though the elder who spoke to you so many nights ago looks up as you approach, his face serene, his eyes bright with something you can't quite place. The trees will sing again, he says, his voice soft but full of meaning. But not just for us. They will sing for everyone, for all who are willing to listen. You nod, understanding now in a way you didn't before. The song is not just for the trees, not just for the land, but for everyone who chooses to listen. It is a gift, a memory, a rhythm that connects all things past, present, and future. And as the first note of the song rises from the trees, you realize that you are not just hearing it, you are part of it. The trees are singing, the river is flowing, and you are caught in the current of it all, swept along by the song that has been playing since the beginning of time. It is not just a song, it is life itself. And you, in this moment, are part of that song. The trees hum softly, their song filling the air, and you close your eyes, letting the rhythm of the world wash over you, feeling the heartbeat of the earth pulse through you. And for the first time, you understand, truly understand, that the trees do not just hold the past. They hold the future too, and in their song they carry us all forward into the unknown, into the eternal rhythm of life. And as the song fades, you know that it will never end. It will always be there, waiting to be heard by those who listen, waiting to be felt by those who are willing to be a part of it. And so you listen as the trees sing and the world moves forward, carrying its memory with it into the future. The early morning sky is a deep shade of indigo just beginning to hint at the day's arrival. There's a palpable stillness in the air as if the world is holding its breath. The stars are fading slowly, retreating in the face of the growing light. The village, though waking up slowly, carries an air of something heavier today. The sounds are quieter, the pace slower. Everything feels like it's on the edge of something, a moment suspended between what was and what will be. The trees, always present, seem to sense this quiet tension. They stand tall, their branches barely moving, as if they too are waiting for something. The air is thick with the faint hum of their song just beneath the surface, like the memory of something forgotten. You find yourself walking toward the great tree once more, the one that has stood at the heart of the village for as long as anyone can remember. It's strange, but today the tree looks different. Not older, not younger, but somehow more alive. The bark gleams softly in the first light of the morning, and the leaves seem to shimmer, catching the faint light like they've absorbed the very essence of the night. You sit beneath its boughs, the cool shade wrapping around you like an old friend. The elder from the night before is already there, his presence quiet yet all-encompassing. His eyes, as always, are fixed on the horizon, his face calm but full of the wisdom that comes with a life lived close to the earth. You feel it too, don't you? He asks without turning to you. His voice is low, but there's a certainty in it, as if he already knows the answer. You nod slowly. There's something in the air, something you can't put into words, but you can feel it. The trees are not just standing today, they are waiting. The land is not just breathing today, it is listening. Though the elder shifts slightly, his voice taking on a deeper tone. This tree, this land, it is not just a place. It is a memory, a keeper of all things that have passed through it, and now it waits for the future. The trees do not just remember the songs of the past, they are here to guide us into what is yet to come. But for a moment, everything is still. The wind, which had been playing with the leaves in the trees, pauses. The birds, too, hold their songs as if in respect, and in that stillness you feel it, the subtle pulse beneath the earth, the quiet rhythm that seems to stretch across time. Though the elder looks at you now, his eyes sharp with an understanding that feels ancient. The trees have been waiting for this moment, he continues. And so have we, but it is not just for the trees to sing, it is for all of us to listen, to hear the rhythm of life, the song of the world. As he speaks, you realize something profound. The song of the trees is not just a melody. It is a cycle, a living thing. The trees, the earth, the wind, they are not passive in this song, they are participants. And you too are a part of it. The trees hum once more, a deeper, more resonant sound this time, and you close your eyes, letting it wash over you. It is not a song of the past, it is a song of the future. The future that lies in the land, in the people, in the very rhythm of the world itself. The hum seems to grow louder, more insistent, as if the earth itself is calling and you feel it stir deep within you. Section 18. The day unfolds slowly, but the world around you feels charged with an energy you can't quite explain. It's as if time has stretched itself, becoming both infinite and immediate all at once. The sun climbs higher in the sky, but the shadows seem to hold onto the earth more tightly, as if reluctant to let go of the night. The village is alive with its usual activity, but everything seems more vibrant today. Every sound, every movement carries a sense of importance, as though the world itself is preparing for something monumental. You find yourself once again standing by the river, watching the water rush past with its constant, calming rhythm. The trees along the bank are still, but you can feel them. You can feel their presence, their quiet strength. They are waiting, but not for something you can name. Not for an event, not for a change. They are waiting for the song to continue. Waiting for the future to arrive. The hum, that deep, resonant sound, is back, but this time it is different. It is louder, richer, as though the trees have gathered their strength and are preparing to share something they have kept hidden for a long time. You listen, feeling the earth beneath your feet vibrate with the energy of the song. It is not a song for the past, not a song for the present. It is a song for the future, for what is yet to come. The river, too, seems to change with the song. The water moves more swiftly, as if it has caught the rhythm of the trees. It rushes past not with urgency, but with purpose, as though it is part of something larger, something that has been flowing through time, carrying the memories and hopes of those who have come before. You walk slowly along the river, your feet brushing the cool water as you go. The trees stretch above you, their branches swaying in time with the rhythm of the earth. You can hear their song now, louder and clearer, and you feel yourself caught in it, swept along by the current of something greater than yourself. It is not just a song, it is a promise. A promise that the earth will continue to remember, that the trees will continue to sing, that the land will always hold its rhythm no matter what happens. And you, in this moment, are part of that promise. As you continue walking, you feel the hum of the earth beneath your feet, a constant reminder that everything is connected. The trees, the river, the sky, they are all part of the same song, the same rhythm. And you too are part of it. The future is not something separate from you, it is something that you are already a part of, already moving toward, carried by the song of the world. You stop, standing at the edge of the river, and look around you. The village is quiet now, the people busy with their work, but there is something different in the air. It feels as if everyone, even without knowing it, is listening. Listening to the song of the earth, to the rhythm of life that is moving through them, through everything. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, feeling the song fill your chest. The hum of the trees, the rush of the river, the pulse of the earth, they are all here, all around you. And for the first time you understand. The trees are not just holding memories, they are holding the future. They are the keepers of time, the guardians of the earth's rhythm. And as you stand there listening to their song, you realize that you too are a part of that rhythm. And in this moment, you feel more connected to the world than you ever have before. A small note in the great song of life, carrying its melody into the future. The evening comes softly as it always does, but this time there's a sense of finality in the air. The sun sinks lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the land, and the trees, still and silent, seem to stretch toward the horizon. It's as though the day, which has lingered so long, is finally ready to end, to pass into the quiet of the night. The world feels like it's in a slow, deliberate motion, every moment stretching out in front of you like a river, flowing gently but steadily toward its destination. You sit by the river once more, watching the water swirl lazily around the rocks. The sky above you is deepening into a rich, dark blue, and the first stars are beginning to twinkle in the distance. There is a quiet peace in this moment, a stillness that seems to wrap around you like a soft, comforting blanket. The trees, their branches now heavy with the fading light, seem to pulse gently, their hum almost imperceptible but still present. It's as if they are waiting for something that will come, but not today, not yet. You wonder briefly if they ever tire of waiting, if they ever wonder what it would be like to let go of their song, to stop remembering, to stop carrying the weight of time. But then you remember that they are not just passive witnesses. They are active participants in this rhythm, this song that has been playing for as long as time itself. They don't tire because they are the song. They are the earth's memory, and their roots stretch deep into the past and into the future. And in that moment, you understand something profound. The trees are not waiting for the future to arrive, they are creating it. With every breath, with every rustle of their leaves, they are shaping the world that is to come. The song is not just a memory, it is a living, breathing thing, and the trees are the keepers of its rhythm. You close your eyes, letting the sound of the river wash over you, feeling the hum of the trees in your chest. The world feels slow and steady, as if time itself has stretched and become a part of this moment, of this song. You are not just listening to the trees anymore, you are part of them. The land, the trees, the river, they are all connected, bound together by a rhythm that flows through everything, through everyone. And in this moment, you realize that the song is not just about the trees or the earth or even the past, it is about the future. It is about everything that will come, everything that will be. The hum of the trees grows softer now, fading as the night deepens. The stars above are brighter, the sky now a vast canvas of deep blues and purples. The world has settled into its rhythm and all is still. You sit there for a long while, letting the night wash over you, knowing that the trees will continue to sing long after you've gone. They will carry their song into the future, and you, in your own way, will be part of it. The next day, the village seems quieter somehow. The air feels denser, thicker with the memory of the night before. You wake early as you have done so many times, but this morning feels different. The land is heavy with the stillness of the past and the promise of the future. The trees, which have stood so quietly beside you, now feel more like sentinels than ever. Their branches, stretched wide, are heavy with the weight of what they carry, the weight of time, of songs, of memories. You stand by the river again, your feet cool in the soft earth. The water flows past you, steady and unchanging, but today you feel more connected to it than you ever have before. The hum of the trees is faint in the distance, like the echo of a song long past. But today you understand it more than you ever have. The world around you feels more alive, as though it is pulsing with the rhythm of everything that has ever been. The trees are not just holding memories, they are the keepers of the future, and in their song they are shaping what is to come. The water, too, is a part of it, its flow steady and relentless, like the passage of time itself. The elder who has been quiet for most of the day sits beside you now. He does not speak, but his presence is enough. He knows what you are thinking, knows that you understand now. The trees are not just passive witnesses, they are active participants in the song of life, and you, too, are a part of it. For a long while, the two of you sit in silence, watching the river flow, listening to the song of the trees, the hum that fills the air. It is a quiet thing, but it is also immense, like the heartbeat of the world. The elder finally speaks, his voice low and steady. The song is not just for the trees, it is for us all. The earth holds its rhythm and we are part of it, but it is not enough to simply listen. We must join in, we must add our own voices to the song. You nod, understanding now that the song of the trees, the song of the land, is not just a memory. It is a living thing, a force that shapes everything, that carries us all forward. The trees are not just remembering what has been, they are creating what is yet to come. The air feels thicker now, the hum louder, and you close your eyes, letting the sound fill you, letting it carry you. The song of the trees is not just for the past, it is for the future, for everything that is yet to come. The world around you feels more connected, more alive, and you realize for the first time that the song is not just something that the trees carry, it is something that we all carry. It is the rhythm of life, the pulse of the earth, and we are all part of it. And as the day unfolds, you know that the trees will continue to sing, that the world will continue to turn, and that you will always be part of that song. It will carry you as it carries everyone into the future, into the unknown, into the next verse of the song. And you will listen and you will sing because the song is not just the trees, it is all of us. The morning light filters gently through the leaves, casting soft patterns across the earth. The air is cool, crisp with the quiet of the early hours. The village is still, its heartbeat steady, with only the distant calls of birds echoing through the trees. The world feels like it's holding onto a moment of peace, like the earth itself is savoring the stillness, as if it knows that this moment will pass into the next, as all moments do. You wake slowly, the weight of the night's song still lingering in your thoughts. A soft hum that follows you through your dreams and into your waking hours. There is a quiet beauty in the way the trees stand against the morning light, their branches swaying ever so slightly, as though they too are waking from a long slumber. The land feels alive today more so than ever. You can sense it in the way the air vibrates, in the subtle hum that runs through the soil beneath your feet. It's a deep, almost imperceptible rhythm, but it's there, a pulse that connects everything. The trees, the river, the earth, and you, You feel as if you are part of something much larger, something older, and yet you are here now in this moment, caught in the song of it all. You stand up slowly, feeling the earth beneath your feet, the coolness of the ground grounding you to the present. The trees are watching as they always do, but today you feel as though they are waiting for something, something more than the passing of time. The wind rustles through the leaves and the hum begins again, soft but growing louder, like a quiet invitation. You make your way to the great tree, the one that has stood at the heart of the village for as long as anyone can remember. It seems to stand taller today, its branches reaching toward the sky as if stretching toward something just out of reach. The air around it feels thicker, charged with the energy of something ancient, something that has been waiting for this very moment. The elder is there, sitting beneath the tree, his eyes closed, his face serene. He doesn't speak at first, but you know he is aware of your presence. The quiet hum of the trees fills the air around you, growing louder, resonating in your bones. It's not a song of the past, it is a song of the future, a rhythm that flows from the earth through the trees and into the sky. It is a living thing, a force that binds the world together. The trees, the elder says finally, his voice soft but steady, are not just witnesses, they are participants. They are not waiting for something to happen, they are creating what happens. You sit beside him, letting the words settle over you. There is something in his tone, something in the way he speaks, that makes you feel as though you are part of a much larger story, one that has been unfolding for centuries. The trees are not simply standing still, not just holding the past. They are shaping the future. The rhythm of their song is a force that moves through everything, through everyone. The elder's eyes open slowly, and he looks at you with a kind of knowing that feels like the weight of generations. We are all part of this song, he says. The trees, the land, the people, we are all connected. And just as the trees shape the future with their song, so too do we. His words resonate deep within you, and for a moment you feel as if you can hear the song more clearly, as though it is no longer just a hum but a melody, a symphony of life. The trees are not just waiting for time to pass, they are shaping it, guiding it, as the river guides the water, as the wind shapes the land. The air around you seems to shift, and the hum rises again, louder now, like a wave that's building, ready to crest. The trees are singing, and their song is not just for the land, it is for everyone, for everything. It is the pulse of life, the rhythm that keeps the world moving forward. The day passes slowly, the way it often does when the earth is in no rush to move. The sun hangs low in the sky, casting long shadows across the village. The river flows steadily, its surface glinting with the fading light of the afternoon. The trees stand in quiet watch, their branches swaying gently in the breeze, their leaves rustling softly as if they are sharing their song with the wind. You find yourself wandering once more, your feet taking you along the familiar path to the river. The world around you is alive with the sounds of the village, children laughing, the clink of metal on stone, the murmur of voices. But there is a quietness to it all today, as if everyone is holding their breath, waiting for something. You sit by the river once again, the water flowing steadily past you. The trees are still, but you feel them watching, waiting. The hum is soft today, like the last remnants of a dream fading away with the morning light. You close your eyes, listening to the sound of the river, the wind in the trees, the quiet pulse of the earth beneath you. It's a song, but it's not one you can hear with your ears. It is a song that is felt, a rhythm that flows through you, through everything. The elder's words echo in your mind. We are all part of this song. And for the first time, you understand what he meant. The trees, the river, the land, the people, they are all connected. Every song, every story, every moment is part of a larger, infinite rhythm. The trees may hold the past, but they are also holding the future, shaping it with every breath, every rustle of their leaves. You think about the elder and the way he spoke of the trees as participants in the song of life. They are not just passive observers, they are active, shaping the world, creating the rhythm that carries everything forward. The trees, the earth, the wind, they are the pulse of the world, and we, too, are a part of that pulse. The song is not just the trees, not just the river, not just the wind. It is all of it intertwined, connected. And you, in this moment, are part of it, too. The future is not something distant, something separate. It is a part of you, a part of everything, and it will unfold in time, shaped by the song of life. As the evening falls and the stars begin to appear in the sky, you sit by the river, listening to the hum of the trees, the pulse of the earth, and the rhythm of the world. The song is always there, always moving, always shaping the future. And you too will continue to be part of it as the world moves forward, carried by the song of life. As the night deepens and the world grows quiet once again. But in the stillness you feel it, the song, the rhythm, the pulse of the earth. And you know deep in your soul that you are part of it and it will carry you forward into the future. The morning light spills gently over the land, painting everything in soft shades of gold. The air is cool and fresh, and for a moment it feels as though the earth is waking up from a long, peaceful rest. The trees stand tall, their branches reaching toward the sky as if they've just remembered their purpose. The world, it seems, is breathing again. You rise early, as you always do, but today there's a quiet excitement in your chest, a sense that something new is unfolding. The village is still quiet, the early morning sounds muted as if the land itself is preparing for the day's events. You feel a quiet anticipation, like the calm before a storm, except this storm is one of life, of growth, of movement. You head toward the river, your feet soft on the earth, your mind quiet but full of questions. The hum of the trees is faint in the distance, and you realize for the first time that you've become attuned to it, just as the trees have become attuned to the rhythm of the earth. The pulse, the heartbeat of the world, is now part of you too. The water flows gently beside you, its surface still and calm, and you pause for a moment, watching the sunlight glimmer across it. The trees along the riverbank stand tall and proud, their leaves fluttering slightly in the breeze. There's a feeling of change in the air, subtle but unmistakable. You make your way deeper into the forest, the path familiar but always new with each step. The trees stand as silent witnesses to your movement, their trunks covered in soft, mossy blankets of life. Each step you take seems to reverberate through the earth, and for the first time you realize that you are not just passing through the land. You are a part of it. You are shaping it just as it is shaping you. As you walk, the trees seem to lean toward you, their branches bending slightly, their leaves swaying in time with the quiet rhythm of the earth. You feel the hum again, this time clearer, more insistent. It's not just a memory, not just a song, it's something alive. It's a force, and it's calling you forward. The trees are singing their song once again, but this time the song feels different. It feels like an invitation. You pause, standing still beneath one of the trees, and you feel it, the pulse beneath your feet, the rhythm that moves through the earth, through the trees, through the air. It's alive, it's moving, and it's waiting for you. The trees are not just singing for the past, they are singing for the future, for what is yet to come. And you, in this moment, are a part of it. As the trees begin to hum louder now, their song filling the air with a soft, melodic rhythm that seems to vibrate through your very bones. You close your eyes, letting the sound wash over you, and for the first time you realize that the trees are not just the keepers of the past, they are the keepers of the future. They are the ones who will carry the rhythm of the world forward, and they are inviting you to join them. The day stretches out before you, a canvas of possibilities painted in shades of soft light and cool shadows. The village is bustling now, the sounds of people working filling the air. Children play, their laughter echoing through the trees, and the elders sit in quiet conversation beneath the shade of the great tree, their voices soft and steady, like the hum of the earth itself. You walk toward the heart of the village, where the air is alive with activity. But even amidst the hustle, there's something different today. The trees are still, their branches heavy with leaves, but you can feel them. You can feel their song vibrating in the air, a constant presence that hums just beneath the surface of everything. The elder you've come to know sits beneath the great tree, his eyes closed, his face peaceful, as though he's listening to something beyond the world around him. He motions for you to join him, and you do, sitting silently beside him. For a moment, there's no need for words. You both listen. The hum of the trees grows louder now, filling the space between you. It's not just a song, it's a conversation, a language that the trees speak, one that is as old as the earth itself. And in this moment, you understand. The trees are not simply passive observers of the world, they are active participants in it. They shape the rhythm of life, and they are shaping the future. And the trees hold the past, the elder says, his voice soft but full of meaning, but they also hold the future. The song is not just a memory, it is a living thing, a force that shapes what will come. His words settle deep within you, resonating like the hum of the trees. You realize that the song is not something that can be held. It's something that moves, something that changes, something that shapes the future. And in that moment, you understand that you are not just a listener, you are a participant. You are part of the song, part of the rhythm of the world. The elder looks at you now, his eyes filled with a quiet understanding. We are all part of the song, he says. The trees, the river, the land, the people, we are all connected. And the future is not something that happens to us. It is something we shape with every breath, with every step, with every song. You sit there beneath the great tree, listening to the hum that fills the air, and you realize that the trees are not just holding the world together, they are guiding it, leading it forward into the future. And you too are a part of that. You too are shaping the future with every breath you take, with every step you make, with every song you add to the rhythm of life. And as the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the land, you feel the weight of the day's lessons settle over you. The world is alive with the song of the earth, the song of the trees, the song of life. And you, in this moment, are part of it all. The trees, the river, the land, they are not just here to watch. They are here to guide, to shape, to carry the world forward, and you, too, are part of that journey. You are part of the song, and it is waiting for you to join in, to add your voice to the rhythm of life. The stars begin to twinkle in the sky as night falls and the world settles into its rhythm once more. The trees, now silent, stand tall, their branches reaching toward the heavens, waiting for the next verse of the song to begin. And you, beneath them, are ready to listen, ready to sing, ready to carry the rhythm of the earth into the future. The morning is still, the quiet air laced with a softness that seems to hang in the very fabric of the earth. You wake, the rhythm of the world still humming faintly in your chest, as though the song of the trees has entered your dreams and carried them into the waking world. The sunlight spills over the land, warm and golden, and the earth feels alive beneath your feet, as if it's quietly pulsating with the life force of all that has passed and all that is to come. You step outside, feeling the coolness of the ground beneath your feet, the morning dew still clinging to the leaves. The village, too, seems to wake slowly today, the usual sounds muted by a kind of reverence, a quiet respect for the land, the trees, the song that binds everything together. There is an energy in the air, a quiet anticipation. It's as if something is about to happen, but no one knows exactly what, only that it will unfold as it always does in time. The trees stand as they always have, their branches reaching skyward, their leaves still and patient. But today they seem to hum with a new energy, a quiet resonance that fills the air as though the very land itself is alive with possibility. You approach one of the trees, your feet sinking softly into the earth, and place your hand on the bark. It is warm, pulsing faintly with the rhythm of the earth. You close your eyes, feeling the heartbeat of the tree echo through your own chest. In that moment, you realize that the song of the trees is not just something external. It is something that lives inside you too. The song, the rhythm, the pulse of the world. It is a force that flows through all things, through all people, through every living thing. You are part of it, just as the trees are, just as the land is, just as the river is. The hum of the trees grows louder, filling the air around you, and you realize that they are not simply carrying the past, they are carrying the future. The trees are the guardians of time, holding the memories of everything that has ever been, but also the promise of everything that is yet to come. And you are part of that promise. You open your eyes and take a deep breath, letting the song fill you, letting the rhythm of the world wash over you. You are connected to it all, the trees, the land, the river, the wind. It's a connection that has always been there, woven into the very fabric of the earth. And in this moment, you understand that this connection is not just something you feel, it is something you are. The trees are waiting, as they always have, for the next chapter in the song, for the next verse in the rhythm of life. And you, in this moment, are ready to add your voice. The village moves slowly today, the sounds of life muted, as though everyone is listening, waiting for something, for the next note in the song. The sun climbs higher in the sky, its light warm and steady, casting long shadows across the land. The trees, standing tall and proud, seem to sway ever so slightly in the breeze, their leaves whispering softly, sharing the song of the earth with the world around them. You find yourself walking once more, your feet carrying you toward the heart of the village, toward the great tree. The air feels thicker now, charged with a quiet energy, as if the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for something. The trees, as always, stand silent, their branches reaching toward the sky, their roots digging deep into the earth. But today there is a palpable sense of expectancy in the air. Though the trees, it seems, are not just waiting for the future, they are shaping it, crafting it with every sway of their branches, every rustle of their leaves. You approach the great tree, your heart beating slowly in time with the pulse of the earth. The elder sits beneath it, his face calm and peaceful, his eyes closed as though he is listening to something only he can hear. He motions for you to join him, and you sit beside him, feeling the earth beneath you, the song of the trees vibrating through the ground, filling the space around you. Now, the trees are not just holding the future, the elder says, his voice soft but full of meaning. They are creating it. Every moment, every breath, every song they sing, they shape the world. And we too shape it with them. You nod slowly, letting his words settle deep within you. The trees, the land, the river, they are all part of the same song, the same rhythm. And you too are a part of it, shaping the future with every step you take, with every song you add to the melody of life. The air feels still now, the hum of the trees fading into a quiet silence. It's as though the world is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. You close your eyes, feeling the pulse of the earth beneath you, feeling the quiet rhythm of the world moving through you. And in that moment, you realize that the future is not something that will simply arrive. It is something that is already here, already shaping itself, already moving through the trees, through the land, through you. The trees are not waiting for the future, they are creating it, just as you are, with every breath, with every step, with every song. The world, it seems, is not just waiting for time to pass. It is creating itself, shaping itself through the song of life, through the rhythm of the earth. And you in this moment are a part of it, a part of the song, a part of the future. The trees hum softly, their song filling the air around you, and you feel the rhythm of it in your bones, in your heart. The future is not something that will simply happen. It is something that is already unfolding, already moving through the land, through the trees, through the people. And you in this moment are part of it, shaping it with every breath you take. And as the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the village, you sit in the stillness, listening to the song of the earth, to the rhythm of the trees. The future is here now, unfolding with every passing moment, and you are part of it. And in that moment, you know that the song of the trees will never end. It will continue, flowing through time, carrying the world forward, shaping the future with every note, every hum, every breath. And you too will continue to be part of it, adding your voice to the rhythm of life. The evening is heavy with the quiet hum of the earth. The sun's descent is slow, taking its time to bathe the land in shades of deep amber and purple. The day has softened, the heat now lingering in the cool night air, and the village seems to hold its breath as it prepares for the transition. The trees, as always, stand tall and steady, their leaves shimmering in the fading light, as though they too are waiting for something to unfold. You walk slowly toward the great tree, the one that has been your anchor in this land. Its roots, deep in the earth, seem to pulse with a quiet, ancient rhythm. You can feel it now, the subtle vibration beneath your feet, like the song of the land rising in tune with the stars. The world is moving toward something that feels inevitable yet delicate, like the final note in a long, beautiful melody. You pause beneath the tree, your fingers brushing the rough bark. It feels alive under your touch, the pulse of the earth running through it, through you. The song of the trees, the hum that has been with you all along, fills the space around you now, wrapping you in its warmth. The rhythm of the land is steady, constant, but today it feels different, deeper, more resonant, like the trees are about to share something new with the world. The elder, as always, is there, sitting beneath the tree, his face calm and knowing. He doesn't speak immediately, but you can feel his presence, like the quiet foundation upon which everything rests. After a long silence, he turns his gaze toward you, his eyes reflecting the depth of the land, the wisdom of the earth. The trees have waited, he says softly, his voice carrying the weight of years of memories. They have watched, they have listened, they have carried the song of the world, and now they are ready to share it with all who will listen. You feel the weight of his words, and for the first time you sense that the song is not just something passive, not something that simply exists in the background. The trees are not just remembering, they are creating. Their song is a force that shapes the world, guides it forward, carries the rhythm of the earth into the future. As the air grows thicker, heavier, as if the land itself is preparing for something monumental. The trees hum louder, the song rising in volume, filling the air with a sound that seems to vibrate through every living thing. You close your eyes, letting the hum wash over you, feeling it pulse through your body, through your soul. It's not a song of the past, it's a song of the future, a song that has always been and always will be, guiding the world forward. The elder speaks again, his voice deep and resonant, blending with the song of the trees. The world is moving forward always, but it is not a path that is already set. It is a song, and it must be sung by all of us. The trees do not carry the song alone. They carry it with us, with all the people, with the earth itself. You open your eyes, and for the first time you truly understand. The trees are not just waiting for the future to unfold, they are actively creating it. The song they sing is not just a record of what has been, it is the blueprint of what will be. And you, too, are a part of it. As the day begins to fade into twilight, the world bathed in the soft, fading light of the setting sun. The air is cool now, and a quiet stillness has settled over the village. The hum of the trees has quieted, but it lingers like the last note of a song that refuses to fade completely. The land, the trees, the river, they all seem to be resting, waiting for the next verse to come. You sit beneath the great tree once more, your back against the trunk, your hands resting on the earth. The world feels balanced in this moment, like the land is at peace. Yet in the quiet, there is the unmistakable feeling of change, of something new on the horizon. The trees once again seem to be waiting, watching, their branches reaching upward like fingers trying to touch the sky. The elder is still beside you, his eyes turned toward the horizon, his face serene, as if he is listening to something that only he can hear. The stillness of the moment wraps around you like a blanket, and you realize that this is how the world feels when it is in harmony. The song of the trees, the pulse of the earth, the rhythm of life itself. It is steady, but always moving, always shifting, always creating. The trees sing because they are part of the earth, the elder says, his voice a soft murmur in the evening stillness. But the song is not just for the trees, it is for all of us. It is the song of life, of time, of memory. It is not a song that can be sung alone. You sit in silence, letting his words sink deep into your heart. You understand now that the song is not something that can be separated, something that exists apart from you. The trees, the land, the river, they are all part of it, but so are you. The song of life, of time, of memory is not something that happens to us. It is something we create together, with every step, with every breath, with every song. The world around you begins to grow darker, the stars emerging in the sky like pinpricks of light against the velvet blackness. The hum of the trees returns, soft and steady, filling the air with a quiet melody that resonates deep within you. The future is not something distant, something unknown. It is here now in the song that the trees sing, in the rhythm of the earth that moves through everything. You close your eyes, letting the song wash over you once again, feeling the pulse of the earth beneath you, the hum of the trees filling your chest. The world is moving forward always, shaping itself with every breath, every note, every voice that joins in the song. And you in this moment are part of it. The stars twinkle softly above, their light joining with the hum of the trees, the pulse of the earth, the rhythm of the world. Everything is connected and the song will never stop. It will carry on through time, through space, through everything. And you will be a part of it as you always have been. The morning sun rises with a gentle brilliance, bathing the village in a soft golden glow that seems to wrap everything in a moment of quiet serenity. The air is crisp, the earth beneath your feet still cool from the night, and the trees, as they always do, stand tall and patient, their leaves swaying lightly in the breeze. The village is quiet, its usual hum subdued, as if everyone is still under the spell of the night's quiet song. You wake slowly, the memory of the tree's hum still lingering in your mind, like the last notes of a lullaby fading as the day begins. There's a certain peace in this place, an unspoken understanding between the land and its people. The rhythm of the earth moves at its own pace, slow but steady, and it pulls you in, calms you, makes you feel that you are a part of something much larger than yourself. As you step outside, the first sounds of the village stir around you. The soft rustle of leaves in the trees, the distant chatter of the children as they play, the clink of metal as someone prepares breakfast. The world is waking, but it is waking gently, as though it knows that the day ahead will unfold in its own time without rush. You walk toward the river once again, your feet sinking softly into the earth, your mind full of the song of the trees, their hum still echoing in your chest. The river flows steadily, its surface reflecting the rising sun, rippling gently as it moves toward the horizon. The trees along the banks stand still, their branches reaching toward the sky, their roots dug deep into the earth. Now today feels different, though. It's as if the song of the earth of the trees has grown louder, clearer. The air is thick with it, as if every leaf, every blade of grass, every stone in the river has been holding its breath, waiting for something. The trees hum softly, and as you stand there you realize that the song is no longer just a faint hum. It is alive, and it is shaping the land, the world, the future. You sit by the river, your hands resting on the cool stones, and close your eyes. The world is quiet now, save for the sound of the water flowing past you and the faint hum of the trees. It's a sound that fills the air, fills your chest, fills your soul, and in this moment you understand something new. The song of the trees is not just a melody, it is a force, a living thing that shapes everything. It moves through the earth, through the air, through you. The future is not a distant, unknown place. It is already here in the song of the trees, in the pulse of the earth, in the rhythm of life. The trees are not just holding the future, they are creating it. With every leaf that rustles, every branch that sways, they are shaping the world that is to come. And you, too, are part of that. You stand slowly, feeling the hum of the trees in your bones, in your very being. You are part of the earth, part of the song, part of the rhythm that has always been and always will be. The future is not something to be feared. It is something to be embraced, something to be shaped, something to be created. And you are ready to create it with every breath, with every step, with every song you add to the melody of life. As the day stretches on, slow and deliberate, the sky now a soft, cloudless blue, the sun hanging steady in the heavens above. The village seems more alive today, the air filled with the sounds of daily life, the laughter of children, the murmur of voices, the gentle thrum of activity. But underneath it all, there is a quiet hum, a subtle rhythm that seems to guide everything, like the pulse of the land itself. The trees stand tall, their branches heavy with leaves, their roots deep in the earth. They are not just standing, they are moving, shaping the world around them. And you, as you walk through the village, feel it too. The land is not simply existing, it is alive, it is moving, it is shaping the future. And you are part of it. You make your way to the edge of the village, where the trees stand at the border, their trunks thick and strong, their leaves shimmering in the sunlight. The hum grows louder as you approach, and you realize that the song is not just in the trees, not just in the earth, it is in everything. It is in the air, in the water, in the very space between the stars. It is the rhythm of life itself, and it moves through all things. The elder is there, as he always is, sitting quietly beneath one of the trees. His eyes are closed, his face serene, as though he is listening to something that you cannot hear. He gestures for you to join him, and you do, sitting beside him in the shade. For a moment, there is nothing but the quiet, the hum of the trees, and the steady pulse of the earth. Now, the trees shape the future, he says, his voice soft but carrying the weight of years. They are the keepers of time, the guardians of life's rhythm, but they are not the only ones. You too are a part of it. You too are shaping the future with every thought, with every word, with every action. You listen to his words, feeling them settle deep within you like seeds planted in fertile soil. You realize for the first time that you are not just a passive observer in this song, you are a participant. You are shaping the future with every breath, with every step, with every decision. And just like the trees, you are part of the rhythm of life, part of the song that moves the world forward. The hum of the trees grows louder now, filling the air around you, vibrating through the earth. It is not a song that is sung with words. It is a song that is felt, a rhythm that moves through everything, through everyone. It is a song that shapes the future, that carries the world forward. And you in this moment are part of it. The sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the land, and the trees stand still, their leaves fluttering in the breeze. The world feels at peace, as though everything has come into balance, into harmony. And in that harmony you understand the future is not something to fear. It is something to create, something to shape, something to live. And you are part of it, shaping the song of life with every moment, with every breath. As the day fades into night, the world settles into its rhythm once again. The stars begin to twinkle in the sky, and the hum of the trees fills the air, soft and steady, like the heartbeat of the earth. The future is here, and it is waiting for you to sing your part. And you will, with every breath, with every step, with every song you add to the rhythm of life. The dawn comes quietly, as if the earth itself is stretching, waking from a long and peaceful rest. The air is crisp, and the earth still holds the coolness of the night. The trees are silent this morning, their branches heavy with the weight of time, their leaves still as they wait for the day's rhythm to unfold. The village stirs slowly, a quiet hum that seems to match the world around it. The first sounds of the day are soft, the gentle clink of metal, the distant laughter of children, the murmur of voices carrying on the wind. But underneath it all, there is the faintest hum, a song that fills the air like the pulse of the land itself. You wake, the sensation of the trees' song still lingering in your chest. The night's hum has settled into your bones, and you rise with a quiet understanding that the day ahead will be different somehow. It always is, when you are a part of something larger than yourself. You make your way to the river once again, the earth soft beneath your feet. The water flows gently beside you, its surface reflecting the soft light of the morning sun. The trees, as always, stand tall along the banks, their roots dug deep into the earth, their branches reaching toward the sky. The air is thick with the rhythm of life, the pulse of the earth, the song of the trees, the movement of the river. And then, as you pause by the water, you hear it, the hum. It rises slowly, as it always does, but today it feels different. It is not a song of the past. It is a song of the future, a song that is calling you forward, urging you to move with it, to join in the rhythm of life that is unfolding around you. The trees are not just remembering the past, they are shaping the future. The world feels alive today, as though everything is connected by the same thread, the same pulse, the same rhythm. The trees hum, the river flows, and you too are part of it, shaping the future with every step, every breath, every song you add to the melody of life. The village feels more alive today too. The people seem to move with purpose, with a quiet understanding that today is a day of change, a day of creation. The hum of the earth fills the air, and it feels as though the world is moving toward something new, something inevitable. You feel it deep in your chest, this quiet excitement that stirs with the rhythm of the trees. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, the world begins to wake fully. The children play, the elders sit in quiet conversation, and the air is filled with the sounds of life, all woven together in a single, continuous rhythm. The song of the trees continues low and steady, and you understand now, this song is not just for the trees. It is for all of us. It is the rhythm of life itself, the song that connects everything, that carries us forward. You close your eyes, letting the hum fill your chest. The future is here, unfolding before you, and you are part of it. The afternoon stretches long, the sun hanging lazily in the sky as the village moves with the gentle rhythm of the day. The air is warm now, the earth exhaling the heat of the sun, and the world feels alive with the pulse of the earth beneath you. The trees stand tall, their branches swaying lightly in the breeze, their leaves whispering the song of the land. You feel it again, the hum faint at first, but growing louder, clearer. It is not just a song. It is the song of creation, of life, of everything that is and everything that will be. The trees are not just holding the past, they are shaping the future. They are active participants in the rhythm of life, moving with the earth, guiding it, carrying it forward. You walk through the village, your footsteps light on the earth, and you notice something different today. The air feels thick with anticipation, as if the land is waiting for something to happen. The trees are watching, their branches still, their trunks solid and unmoving, but you can feel them. They are waiting just as the earth is waiting. The song is building, and soon the world will move forward once again. You sit beneath one of the trees, feeling the coolness of its bark against your back, and close your eyes. The hum fills the air now, louder, deeper, more resonant. It is a song of life, of time, of memory. The trees are not just holding the rhythm of the world, they are shaping it. And you too are part of it, shaping the future with every breath, every thought, every action. The elder comes to sit beside you, his presence calm and steady. He doesn't speak at first, but you know that he feels it too, the anticipation, the hum of the earth. Finally, he speaks, his voice low and deep. The trees are not just keeping the rhythm of life. They are the rhythm. They are the heartbeat of the earth, the pulse of time. You nod slowly, understanding now. The trees are not simply passive witnesses. They are the active participants in the song of life, shaping the world, guiding it forward. They are not waiting for the future, they are creating it just as you are. And in this moment, you realize that the future is not something to fear. It is something to create, to shape, to move toward. The hum of the trees fills the air around you, and you feel the rhythm of the world in your chest, in your bones. The future is not far off. It is here, it is now, and it is shaped by the song of the trees, by the pulse of the earth, by the rhythm of life. The evening falls slowly, the sky painted in hues of pink and gold as the sun sinks beneath the horizon. The world is quiet now, the village settling into its familiar rhythm. The trees stand tall, their branches silhouetted against the darkening sky, their leaves swaying softly in the evening breeze. The air is cool now, a gentle contrast to the warmth of the day. You stand at the edge of the village, the river flowing steadily beside you. The world is calm, but there is a feeling of movement in the air, like the earth is winding down for the night, but also preparing for what is to come. The trees are silent now, but you can feel them. They are waiting, watching, the song still echoing softly in the distance. The elder stands beside you, his eyes turned toward the horizon. He says nothing at first, but you know he feels it too, the quiet anticipation, the hum of the earth, the pulse of the future. After a long silence, he speaks, his voice soft but full of meaning. The trees carry the past, the present, and the future. They are the keepers of time, the guardians of life's rhythm. You nod, understanding now more than ever. The trees are not just holding the world together, they are moving it forward. Their song is not just a melody, it is the force that shapes everything, the pulse that guides the earth, the rhythm that carries life forward. And you are part of it. As the stars begin to twinkle in the sky, the world falls into a deep, peaceful quiet. The trees, the river, the land, they are all part of the same song, the same rhythm. And you in this moment are a part of it too. The future is not something to wait for. It is something to create, to move toward with every breath, every step, every song you add to the melody of life. As the night stretches long, the sky deep and dark, dotted with stars that seem to pulse with their own rhythm. The world feels alive with the song of the earth, the song of the trees, the rhythm that flows through everything. The trees stand silent, their branches reaching toward the heavens, their leaves still waiting. The hum of the earth, the pulse of the trees, the heartbeat of the land, they are all part of the same song, the same rhythm that carries the world forward. You sit beneath the great tree once more, the weight of time pressing down softly upon you, but it is not a heavy weight. It is a comforting weight, like the embrace of an old friend who has always been there, who will always be there. The song of the trees is the song of life, the rhythm that moves the world, that shapes the future. You realize now, for the first time, that the future is not something distant, something unknown. It is something that is already here, already unfolding in the song of the trees, in the pulse of the earth, in the rhythm of life. The trees are not just waiting for the future, they are creating it, and you, too, are part of it. The elder sits beside you, his presence calm and steady. The song never ends, he says softly. It continues, moving forward, shaping the world, shaping the future, and you, in your own way, are part of it. You nod, feeling the weight of his words settle deep within you. The song of the trees, the rhythm of the earth, the pulse of life, they are all part of you and you are part of them. The future is not something to fear, it is something to shape, something to create, something to live. And you will live it as part of the song, part of the rhythm, part of the future. Though the stars twinkle above and the trees stand silent, their hum filling the air. The song of life continues, and you, in this moment, are part of it. As the night fades slowly into morning, the sky lightening in soft gradients of lavender and gold. The village stirs once again, the sounds of life filling the air. The children laugh, the elders sit in quiet conversation, the river flows steadily, and the trees stand tall, their branches reaching toward the heavens, their leaves rustling gently in the wind. Now today is like every other day, yet somehow different. The song of the trees continues, its hum a steady pulse that fills the air, that moves through everything. The trees, the land, the river, they are all part of the same song, the same rhythm, and you, in this moment, are part of it. You walk through the village, feeling the hum of the earth beneath your feet, the rhythm of the trees in your chest. The future is not something distant, it is already here. The song is not over, it is still being sung, still being created, still moving forward. And you, with every breath, every step, every thought, are adding your voice to it. As you walk beneath the great tree, the elder looks at you one last time. His eyes, wise and knowing, reflect the depth of the land, the rhythm of the earth. The song continues, he says softly, and you are part of it. Never forget that. You nod, understanding now. The song of the trees, the rhythm of the earth, it is not something to wait for. It is something to create, to live, to be. And you will live it with every breath, with every step, with every song you add to the melody of life. The trees hum softly in the distance, and the world continues to move forward, guided by the song, carried by the rhythm of life. The future is here, and you in this moment are part of it. Though the song never ends.